on the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cotton. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it on the outside. It's high.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
With the catch, it's Watkins. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find...
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's no...
Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams right now.
Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The score, Miami 14, LSU
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Yeah,
and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Afterburner's coming. At the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Brings it down on the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Hurricane. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Just trucks through it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. It is perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tight end finds a soft spot. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence, to know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
To the air on first down. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cotton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami 35, LSU 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Verrier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. LSU right back to the line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, LSU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're...
Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Coming out with it, it's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
One more play to pad the stats. On second down, just keeps firing. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really